Before I start working with the column tool, there's a one more thing which I want to add related to wall, but not only restricted to wall tool. You can use this particular drafting technique whenever you have some complicated shapes to be get delivered, and maybe you want to draw some polygonal object. So in future, when you start working with a wall tool or beam, slab, roof, shell, even this curtain wall, you can surely use the benefit of this magic wand. So the magic wand is the tool which you can actually control on its settings from pull down menu design, and there is magic wand settings. So remember this magic wand setting, by default the setting goes for the uh, option which is selected as a deviation from curves less than, and this is the current, as per the current unit system, this is 40 as a 40 millimeters. And there are several other options. Then there is one option known as a tracing method, where you can give the preference to either linear segment trace method or a best match. So I'll talk about all these things step by step. Just make sure right now by default the setting was deviation from curve less than 40 and the tracing method was best match. Now I'll say OK for this. Then I'm going to activate my wall tool, which is already here in the info box with the default setting. And then it is immaterial what geometry method you have taken, either the first or second group. I'm not talking about the third and fourth option. You can make sure that you are either in the first or second group. So here what you have to do to activate the magic wand, either you can just try to best way, in case if anywhere you can see the magic wand icon in your toolbox, by chance if you have added that, or otherwise just hold a space bar, you will see the magic wand icon appears. And in my current see on my currently on my screen, I have used this spline tool and I have drawn such odd shape object. Now if I want to generate the same similar shape wall or slab, or maybe you can see roof, I can use the magic wand. So I'll just hold the space bar, and if I stay inside this, you will see automatically ArchiCAD will try to identify the boundary, close boundary by default right now. If even if it is an open one, then you don't have to stand inside the closed area. You should stand on the object. So that's the difference. Okay, so remember, if it is supposed to be open segment, then you should stand on the segment. If it is a closed region, then you should stand inside the region. Then ArchiCAD will try to identify the island, and once the island is getting detected, you can then now you just have to make, again you have to be careful about what option you are choosing at the top, which one is in your favor, outside or inside reference line and everything. You can later also change that, and then you just have to single click. You will see now the object was created in a just a fraction of second. Now you can select this, and because it's a group, remember I have to use the suspend group off. You can see all the objects, all the wall segments which are generated, and they are nearer to that arc, sorry, that free flowing shape which we have added. So once you get this particular free flowing shape wall, you can just try to, if you want to see now this into 3D and only the selected one, then there is one more key which we are going to add. Earlier I told you how to use F3 for 3D window and F2 for a floor plan. Same way, if I press F5, then ArchiCAD will show you only the selected objects in 3D. Okay, so no other object will get displayed apart from the selected area or object. Okay, in future I'll show you how to work with the selected area also. But right now you can see how this interesting object was generated with just a single click. Right, so I hope you have understood the base of this magic wand. Now let's go back with the F2, and I want to improve this further. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to actually try working with the circle, and I'm going to tell you how to work with a polygon logic, because there's no by default polygon logic in case of ArchiCAD. Now back to wall tool, and my earlier settings are same, that my magic wand settings, they are still working with the same option. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just try to continue with the same, and I'm just going to hold the space bar, and if you just check out with the circle, if I click inside this area, you can see now, interestingly, you just have created one cylinder. And that too also this time, now I'm going to little bit change my logic of selected objects in 3D. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to use this marquee, and the marquee shows with a single marquee. Okay, so the single marquee I'm just going to place around these particular all the circles. Then if I press F5, you will see this time only that cylinder which was inside that particular marquee area is now getting displayed. Okay, so this is how my cylinder got generated. Now, if you select this for some reason with the arrow tool, you will realize there are supposed to be two segments of arc. So it's not a single circle by default, because you can't draw uh, only one circle as a wall. You have to draw that into two parts anyway, where the length of arc is not important. It's not compulsion that they should be equal, but you cannot have a single object by default. So what was the next option then I was trying to talk about is if I go inside this magic wand settings now. Now remember, what are the magic wand settings you are going to change over here? They will be always acceptable for the next option or the next command which you may be running with the help of magic wand, not for the earlier one which you have already constructed, because that's supposed to be the already constructed element. It's a past. Okay, so this is always for the next upcoming thing. Now what we are going to do, by default the best match is nothing but whatever is the best possible curve, ArchiCAD will try to identify and try to fit the object in that particular shape. But if you see that I want to work with the linear segments, that means what? Instead of using circle, arc or spline, ArchiCAD will use only the line segments to deliver this. And then once you try to work with the linear segment, all the four options will be there in front of you. We will use them one by one. For example, I'm going to use this option known as a segment along circle. This is the first option I'll try to use. And this, instead of 36 segments, that means what will happen, there are 36 line segments ArchiCAD will try to use to fulfill the circular area which you are going to trace. But then you will say, is that it's a mandatory for a circle? No, it's not that way. I'll explain you this in detail also, but prior to that, we'll just try to do one thing. We will try to reduce this number of segments maybe for 6. Okay, I'll say okay for this now. And if I just try to hold the space bar, but with the magic wall tool activated, and then I'll hold this, and you'll see what exactly is going to happen. Actually, you're going to construct the hexagon this time. Getting the meaning? So if I again press F5, because the marquee is already still there in front of me, if I press F5, now there are two objects which I have constructed, and only those two objects will get displayed in front of me. Okay, so remember, this was supposed to be your benefit of working with a marquee. So selected elements to see in 3D, and the magic wand setting which we have changed, and because of that the path which ArchiCAD was trying to identify was getting considered this time for the circle, and then its number of divisions 6. Okay, now I'm going to show this in slightly different format. Like what I'm going to do, I have just removed the marquee by using escape for a while, and then I'm just going to select one circle, and let's try to trim down this into an arc segment. How? Clicking on the node, and you can see, you know it very well, angular stretch if you use. And if I click on other node, this is supposed to be converting the circle into arc. One more time I'll try to do this for another one. So these two circles I have converted into arc segment. Now I'm going to use the same logic, and that is my magic wand settings are same. So if you check that, it's still working with the same option of segment along circle, And you can actually see how this diagram they have drawn, how this dotted area and everything. I'm just going to talk about the same once we complete this object. Now I'm going to say six sided element. I'll say okay for this. And if I hold this wall tool with the space bar now, okay, you can see what is happening, right? And if I'm going to just change the magic wand setting one more time, and if I see that this time segments along arc instead of circle, the radio button is now shifted to this, and same number of segments, 6 only. I'll say okay again for this. With the same wall tool is still with the default setting, and I'm just going to hold this, and you will see now the difference between two. See, in the earlier example, you will see now there's supposed to be only five segments are preserved out of these six. The reason was Archicad was actually considering this first of all curve and completing the circle in his memory. Out of that, what are the actually the circle, the part which you have preserved is considered to generate the number of segments. That means the full circle was completed in his memory. The number of segments are actually created, but out of that, only those which are valid to be get placed along with the existing arc. Only those segments are there. That means instead of six segments, only five are there in front of us. But in the second option, it was not so. In the second option, because we have changed the setting, so if you remember, we have changed the setting for along arc, okay, segments along arc. And that means what? Archicad is actually considering the actual arc segment for its full length, and its six divisions are done. Okay, so there is a difference between segment along arc and segment along circle. So with the using lower number, now you can't use the 0, 1 and 2. The minimum value should be 3. So 3 onward you can start working. So if you want to generate some triangle and if you use this option of along segments along circle, and if you say okay, and if you just hold a space bar, you will just see how the triangular object can be get generated very quickly. Of course, then this diagram which you have drawn a 2D trace element, which is very much mandatory. Without that, it won't work. So in future, make sure that you can actually very quickly you can use this combinations or maybe you can just try to draw the polygon in a very quick format. Now the next option was if you go back to your same pull down menu design and magic wand settings, if you see that segment length this time, and if you see my each segment will carry approximately say uh, maybe 700 as length, okay. Make sure you have to be there inside the linear segment obviously. And if I say okay, and with the same wall tool, geometry method again it's not important. Anything out of these first two group you have selected, hold the space bar and you will see what is happening. Actually you are generating a segment of that is the path is getting traced, but whatever the curve you have will get considered with the 700 as its chord length. So if you want to check that, you just try to use zoom, and then with the check mark from point to point, if you just go and you will see that every same 700 your segment was generated. Then you will see what about the last one. The last one will be either equal to or less than the 700. That's going to be because it's a closed object, or even if it is a open line. So for example, if I just try to copy this particular circle, sorry, arc. So even if I copy this arc and if I just tell you that let's try to use the wall tool and with the same setting, you can see for sure the first segment from where it is started, it's nothing but 700, and the last one probably, if in case it's possible, it will be 700 or less than that. So it solely depends on the what you can say possibility of that. So not essentially it has to be. So one of the segment will be shorter in the length, but it depends. If there are possibility of equal intervals, well and good. Okay, so that was supposed to be a segment length option. And there is one more option, deviation from curve. So that also I'll try to explain. So make sure that again you should have some geometry available with you, because without that you can't work. Back to my settings, Magic Wand settings. And here if I just try to say deviation from curve less than, and if I say that this has to be say 400. Let's try to make it 400. Of course, it's a bit bigger length. I'll make it 200, because my circle which I have drawn was hardly having as a 300 as its sorry 3000 as its diameter. So I'm just trying to stay on a little bit on a safer side. And now 200, I'll say okay for this. And if I just go back to my wall tool, and if I hold the space bar, you can see now if I click over here, okay, and if you just check out any from the midpoint of any segment to the circumference, right? So it will try to be nearer to, it can't be exactly, so actually it is mentioned less than 200, but then the close diagram, that's the reason this happened. If the same thing, if we try to work with the this other one, so if I try to use this option, and let's try for this also. So if I hold a space bar and if I click, and now if I use the measure option, still it will be the same. The reason I have just cut down this with the 90 degrees, so obviously it won't be okay. Now this time you can check out, it is actually less than this 200. Okay, so that's supposed to be the what you can see, the flexibility of this entire your magic wand. Fine. So just in case you want to use this, first of all, always make sure the appropriate settings are there in your magic wand setting dialog, and then try to implement this. Normally, it is better to keep this with the best match, and then what are they have mentioned earlier, the 40, because that will nothing but in the best match, ArchiCAD will try to make sure that best possible curve ArchiCAD can try to generate, but at times if there is no possibility to match to the curve, then he is trying to use this particular deviation from curve option. Okay, and if you see if in case it is not possible for to generate the curve itself for some reason, even with these settings, then he might even try to use the other possibilities and will try to fulfill your drawing requirements or design requirements, I can say. So I hope now you have understood how this entire topic is actually helpful and interesting. So please try to use them and try to create some interesting shapes or objects, and try to get familiar with the magic wand. So the interesting part is just to hold a space bar, that's it, and you will get the magic wand in your hand.